What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so shout out to the brother Ticket TV. I saw that he did a video talking about this. He was talking about this in the live stream, and it involves former NFL player Antonio Brown. He has a warrant out for his arrest after an incident at a boxing event in Miami last month. The warrant in Miami-Dade County lists a charge of attempted, I'm going to just say the word, murder with a gun, and calls for Brown to post a $10,000 bond and remain under house arrest pending trial. The alleged incident happened outside a boxing event in Miami's Little Haiti neighborhood. The warrant reported listed the incident as occurring on May the 16th. It's been reported that Brown appeared to be involved in several videos on social media in an incident at a Miami boxing event that night. One video showed Brown appearing to fight in a parking lot as a crowd moved toward an alley. Then a gunshot appears to ring out, sending spectators running in the opposite direction. Brown was spotted in handcuffs being led to the back of a cruiser. The event was hosted by popular streamer Aiden Ross. It was a 10-match card sponsored by Stake, Kick, and Brand Risk Promotions. A Miami Police Department spokesman previously told Fox News Digital the department received an alert of shots fired at around 3 a.m. May 17th. Police initiated an investigation. No arrests were made, and no one was injured, the spokesman said at the time. And I seen that video before this news kind of blew up about maybe a week and a half ago. I think I saw it on X. And at the time, it was being reported by Antonio Brown that he was the victim of an attempted robbery of jewelry that he had on. And I believe what happened is, and the video seems to corroborate some of what he's saying, because I couldn't see everything. It was kind of dark, but it seems like he was being robbed of his jewelry. He got into a scuffle with, I think, several men. And I think he grabbed the security guard's gun and started bucking off shots. Apparently, one of the shots grazed one of the men's neck, and that's why he has the attempted murder charge. Okay. At the time, according to a statement from Antonio Brown, he was released. Now, I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist here, but it is kind of interesting how this news story has blown up after Antonio Brown posted that message to Governor Gavin Newsom of California about his wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, like, it's kind of interesting. You know, Antonio Brown is a Trump supporter, avid Trump supporter. Antonio Brown was one of the notable black entertainers / athletes that came out big for Donald Trump as far as on the stump last year, you know, and we all know that the majority of the mainstream media, not Fox News necessarily, but the majority of the mainstream media skews liberal. So is there some bias there where this is being blown up to slander Antonio Brown? I don't know. But I'm just putting that out there because I try to be fair. Now, having said that, right, I'm not going to give Antonio Brown a pass for anything that he does, man. Like, look, do I suspect that he has CTE? It's a strong possibility. His behavior has changed, and his personality has changed considerably since that vicious hit he took some years ago when he was a member of the Pittsburgh Steelers, right? And, you know, there have been various NFL players who have been diagnosed with CTE, who've had tragic ends, and their lives changed considerably. Their lives literally became hell on earth after their CTE advanced to a great degree. Aaron Hernandez comes to mind. Who else? Mike Webster, the first one, the longtime great center for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He was the first person definitively diagnosed with CTE. Dave Durison. I think it was his name Travis Henry, the one that was that unfortunately died while trying to accost his girlfriend at the time. I think he tried to jump in the back of a vehicle or something. I forgot. This was many, many years ago. Also, less known is that Bubba Smith, the former NFL player who became an actor, Officer Hightower in the Police Cabin movies, in those commercials, beer commercials in the 80s, he had CTE, although I think his version was milder. Also, Frank Gifford, he had CTE at the end of his life. And the only reason why we know this is because CTE can only be diagnosed in autopsies. And of course, it was that, I think it was a Nigerian doctor who was the one who discovered CTE. Will Smith portrayed him in a movie some years ago. Look, but the reason why I don't give Antonio Brown a out on this shit is because he makes light of CTE. Like he basically plays into it. Like, he'll put hashtag CTE and it's supposed to explain away all of the weirdness, all the trolling he does, all of the horrible things he's done over the years. You know what I'm saying? I still like the fact that, he was live streaming what Mike Tomlin was saying in the locker room. That's a no-no when it comes to sports. The various things he said over the years. The trolling he does to people who aren't bothering him. So all the weird behavior he has engaged in over the last several years. Some of it funny a little bit, but it's become increasingly weird, cringeworthy, and, he just comes across as a complete and total asshole. You know what I'm saying? He's a backstabber. I don't like what he did to Tom Brady. After some people, go out their way to help give you opportunity, you don't give a shit about it. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you. That's just my personal opinion. So at the end of the day, I don't have no empathy for Antonio Brown. So I'm not going to give him an out when it comes to CTE. Why would you write that about that man's wife anyway? Or what is up with these dudes' fascination, some of these weird dudes' fascination with, even if it's real or imagined, sleeping with other men's wives, man. It's just, or girlfriends. It's on some transparent level, it's homo. Bomo. Damn, I shouldn't have said that. That slipped out. On some level, it is. I'm sorry. It is. It is. And, I meant to say homoerotic behavior. Clean that up a little bit. That popped out there. But, y'all know what I'm trying to say, man. It's sick. So at the end of the day, a warrant is out for his arrest. I'm not going to sit here and defend this dude. I'm tired of our community defending weirdos like this. I'm tired of our community defending disgusting behavior. Every Tukey and Pookie Williams, we always want to defend these dudes. Nah. Nope. He has no connection to the black community. He's a Trump supporter. Now, if he voted for Trump, fine. But I just see too many things with this guy, man. It just too many things. When you be dyeing your mustache blonde, I think this dude wore blue contact lenses at one point in time. That's all I need to know about this dude. Anyway, that's all I got to say about it. Tell me what you guys think.